I'm going to attempt something that I've been wondering how this is going to work, because this is a huge book and some of the pictures in it are that big. Are you interested? I am, and especially because this is about dinosaurs. It's called Prehistoric Actual Size. So this is a nonfiction book, which means it's true. And Steve Jenkins, oh man, he is one of the best illustrators for all kinds of actual size and actual the way things look. Even though he draws them, they're almost like a photograph if you could have been, you know, a photographer back in the prehistoric days. So yeah, pay attention to Steve Jenkins. He's the real deal. So look at the nice kind of orange he picked. Good job, Steve. I appreciate it. Like the colors. And then here's the title page, Prehistoric Actual Size. This little guy, actual size of this prehistoric guy, his name is Morgan's Tooth. And he lived 200 million years ago. He was only 4 inches long. Hi, little cutie. Oh, I think there was another one on here too that was pretty cool. Well, it's too reflective. I don't know what to do about it. Oh my gosh. You ready for the head, the actual size of a head of a velociraptor? This is the actual size of the head of a velociraptor. I did not know they were so colorful, and this is a cool animal. How long ago did he live? 75 million years ago. Let's say hello to him back 75 million years. Hello. He's so great. Oh, here's a funny one. I know you want to look at this thing, but here's a thing. This, see that little dot? That's the actual size of a protozoan. It was one of the first animals to appear on Earth. Now, this big flashy guy, this is a sharp-eyed sea scorpion, and he hunted in shallow seas. He's 6.5 feet tall, taller than your dad, probably, and he lived 420 million years ago. Oh, this is a good one. Look at this little tiny spiny shark. Tiny spiny shark. His name is Spiny Shark. He's one of the first fishes, and he was protected by armor plates and sharp spines 410 million years ago. He was only 3 inches long. And then look at this big guy. He looks so friendly. This is a Diplocalus. Diplocalus. He was a meat-eating amphibian, means he could be on land or in the water. And these are actually horns. They help him glide through the waters. He's a cutie, too. He looks like a cartoon. Do you want to see the biggest dragonfly you've ever seen? Here we go. This is the actual size of a dragonfly that was more than 2 feet across. And this was 300 million years ago. He's a real dragonfly. Then this guy is a cockroach, actual size, 300 million years ago, 4 inches long. Glad they don't exist today. Do you want to see this beautiful one? This is a giant millipede. It has as many as 30 pair of legs. Look at those ruffles. I like to think of it as if you took this off, wouldn't it make a beautiful dress? He's so ruffly. Yeah, millipede, 300 million years ago. This guy is so cute. Dinocephalophosaurus. Look at him. Look at that cute face. So wise. He wasn't a dinosaur. It was actually a fish-eating reptile that sucked up its prey by quickly stretching out its long neck. 230 million years ago. Let me try it one more time. Dinocephalosaurus. Dinocephalosaurus. I'm getting good at this. Okay, now we come to the fold-out ones. This is where I was wondering how we're going to do it. The bird-like Saltopus, one of the smallest dinosaurs, was a swift runner. Let's see how far he goes. Here we go. Look, that's the actual size. Hey, it worked. We are going to attempt being able to see all of these pages. We will amaze ourselves. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this one's going to be hard. First, let me read about it. This is a Jungaripterus. Jungaripterus. Oh, can you see this guy? That's the actual size of his head, and one of the coolest heads I've ever seen, ever. There's this, look at his sharp bill. Oh, I love that eye. I just love it. They're so colorful. Oh, I don't want to forget this one. Do you want to see just a claw of this one? This is a Berean. Berean means heavy claw. It's a fish-eating dinosaur that used its huge claws to help catch and hold its slippery prey. You think he could catch and hold slippery prey with that? But you wouldn't have to worry about him. He just eats fish. And I don't think any of you are fish. In fact, I'm sure of it. Sure is a wild claw to have for fish. Okay, now see the greatest teeth. This is a Giganotosaurus. Actual size, mouth, teeth. I will attempt to put my... Didn't bite, just tickled. Fabulous animals. Oh, okay, here's one of my favorites. This is a Protoceratops. Protoceratops. You want to see the baby? This is the actual size of the baby. There he is, coming out of his shell, and that's his mama. There's my baby, she says, and that's the actual size of his mama's head. This little baby's coming out of its shell. Can you see? Oh, she was so happy to see that baby, just like your parents were so happy to see you. Okay, here's a cute one. This is a Leptictidium. This is the actual size. He's a insect-eating mammal. He hopped about on his back legs. He just hopped on his back legs. I love that long nose, that long tail. The Terrorbird. This is the real name, Terrorbird. He lived in South America. It was the largest predator of its type. It was big enough to eat a horse. It lived 3 million years ago. It was 8 feet tall, taller than your ceiling. He could eat a horse? Well, he's really good looking. And then at the back of the book, they have more details about all the little animals and insects that we studied, so that gives us a lot. Then there's one they didn't show us yet. This is Epigalus. It was a rodent that lived underground. It had long claws and horns on its head. And here it is. He's going to say goodbye to us. Horns on his head because he dug underground. Can you imagine what he could do to dig underground with those big horns? That is quite a face. Slight beaver, little bear. And those nails. I'm glad we were able to see all these pictures in actual size by Steve Jenkins. Remember Steve Jenkins? This is amazing. Thanks for being here with me. Such exciting animals. See you next time.